Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. We are so excited to have you again. The governor of Ebonyi State, after meeting with the president in Aso Rock on Monday, came out to tell Nigerians that he is praying that God will give us the kind of president, that's a kind of Buhari again in 2023. It attracted a lot of reaction. Now you're going to hear the version of from Governor Wike, because Governor Wike has reacted to that statement, and you hear what he has to tell his colleague, the governor of Ebonyi State, talking about Dave Umahi. And also in another news, the Lagos State have expedited action to see that they pass the anti-open grazing bill into law. They was one of those who were not fast in, passing it, but right now it has gone past the second reading, and today there was a public hearing. Get to hear what the Fulanis have to say when they were given a chance to speak during the public hearing. But before we give you all this information, we'd like to encourage you to please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you get notification anytime we publish our videos. River State Governor Nyesom Wike on Wednesday knocked his Ebonyi State counterpart Dave Umahi, who said that God will give Nigeria a president who has a good heart, like President Muhammadu Buhari, for the good of this country come 2023. Umahi has made a statement on Monday while addressing State House correspondents after meeting with the President, Major General Muhammadu Buhari, at Aso Rock Villa in Abuja. But speaking on Wednesday, Wike, in a veiled reference to Umahi, said that his colleague had lied, adding that the president himself knows that God won't give the country another leader like him in 2023. The governor spoke at a stakeholder meeting in Port Harcourt, the state capital, while addressing business owners in the state on the controversy about the value-added tax. Wike also lamented the injustice in the country under Buhari and the worsening security situation, insisted that business owners in the oil-rich state must begin VAT remittance to the state government beginning from September. The governor said Rivers generated 15 billion naira in June 2021 but got 4.7 billion, while Kano produced 2.8 billion in June, but Kano also got 2.8 billion. Sometimes you don't want to believe these things exist. He added that was how the governor was saying that he prayed that Nigeria gets another president like Buhari. I said, what has gone wrong with him? You mean they shouldn't be? You mean they shouldn't be a psychiatric check on the governor? Psychophancy. And you know that President Muhammadu Buhari knows that you are telling lies to him. Buhari knows. It is unfortunate. May God help us. Wike and Umahi have been at loggerheads since the later defection from the People Democratic Party to the All Progressive Congress APC. Meanwhile, in another development, the Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria says its members are not ready for the Lagos State government ban on open grazing. On Monday, the prohibition of open cattle grazing bill passed second reading at the House of Assembly. The bill seeks to outlaw open grazing, the trespass of cattle, illegal entry into farmland, among others. On Wednesday, the Miyetti Allah Zonal Secretary in Southwest, Maikudi Usman, said the body needs more time to enlighten headers. The scribe spoke at a one-day public hearing organized by the state legislature. Usman stated that headers are not used to breeding cattle in one place. When we say we will keep cattle in one place, the owner of the cattle will not have funds to feed the animal in one place. The headers depend on going from one place to another because during the rainy season we have where we settle down and we also have for the dry season. We are pleading with the state government to give us more time to tell our people and train them on how to breed cattle in one place and not encroach on farmers' land. Usman added that it would be more expensive to breed cattle in one location and urged local or Lagos authorities to amend the proposed bill. This is really, really interesting. Now, first of all, looking at what Wike has to say. I mean, sometimes we must be careful what we say, because if you claim that a particular leader is worth having again, there must be proofs. That's number one, that he's worth having again. And secondly, the people and the ones to attest to it. You don't self-judge yourself. You don't judge yourself and give us the result. You have been employed, or given a chance to lead the people. The performance review is meant to be carried out by the people, not by you, the leader. You understand? So even not by the cabinet that is part of the leadership. They don't have the right to do that. The performance review is meant to be carried out by the people who employed you. For example, you go and work in any company now. It's not your colleague that will, carry out your performance review. It's those that employ you, the leadership, your employer. They are the ones that will take stock of your performance, and they look at performance indices that they gave to you. How much have you been able to meet up with the target that was given to you? How superlative is your performance and all of that? And they will be the one to give you recommendation. This is how far you have gone. This is what you are, not you yourself. Now, what is the state of mind of the people when you mention that name, Buhari in Nigeria? Does it ring a bell of a performer or something? Is it something that Nigerians are proud? You go step out there and carry out the review. From there, you can now beat your chest and say, this man is worth having again. Except what we have been seeing is actually, possibly, maybe there are people in between who are messing up the system. He has good plan and he has rolled it out, but people have failed him. You understand? But outside that, I would say that the performance is not as expected, because when he came on board, there were huge promises that he's going to do, some things that Nigerians will not believe in terms of changing, the narrative, especially in the area of corruption, in the area of providing basic amenities for Nigerians. But hey, right now, it's not as expected. Look at the exchange rate right now. Today, we are using as much as 91% of our internally generated revenue that is generated to pay debts. Now, the question is, the debts are meant to be collected and then used in procuring or establishing something that will generate enough to pay both the capital, now that's the loan capital, and also the interest. But today, we are now using our own. You understand? To pay it. So why would you tell Nigerians? Why would you condescend that low? It's for you to say, this man has been trying. Not to say that Nigeria will crave for, someone who most Nigerians say he has not done much. Look at the issue of insecurity. It's there hanging on it's like on a daily basis. Look at the level of killing that is going on in Plateau State, in Jos, in Kaduna State, all over Nigeria, to a point even the governors seem not to know what to do. It is even happening in the home state of the president. You understand? And you are commending and saying that we need this kind of person, except you are the one. You can say, we governors, we need this kind of person. We governors in APC, because Wike has come out to say that even the president knows that it's not true. So you can tell Nigerians that we governors, we love the president. The president has been doing well, but the truth is that his performance is not up to par. There are a lot of, promises that have not been fulfilled. You understand? So for me, I don't think that Nigerians will really celebrate this administration, except in some few, inside, or maybe some of the projects, maybe their projects have not matured enough for Nigerians to enjoy the benefit. But time will tell, because at least we still have 1 year to go. Now, looking at the issue of Fulaniherdsmen, for them to say they would educate them again doesn't mean they don't understand what has been going on in the country in terms of, the agitation and the push for anti-open grazing and the clashes that have been happening, So it's something, when I hear them say, give us more time, for me, it's absolutely irrational. The ideal thing to say is that, please, can you give us loans for us to establish ranching, because we still love to stay around this environment. Our business have been striving well. That's what I was expecting the man to say, not to say that they will give us time, let's go and educate them. My brother, the truth is that these guys know what they have been doing, and they have heard the news littered everywhere. At least we have a system whereby there are periods that they give news in Hausa land, in Fulani, and they understand this thing. So that's not something to be considered. Candid advice to the National Assembly, to the State House of Assembly in Lagos State: go ahead, pass the bill into law, and then you can carry out a one-day training for them, and sensitize them on what is expected of them. That's just my quota. Go to